International students have been warned not to overstay their visas. This is the latest title or publication on the BBC on the 2nd of September 2025. I felt I should share this with you because there are a lot of international students overstaying their visas and claiming asylum. You are aware of some of the protests that have been happening of recently all over the UK with regards to asylum hotels. And guys, we need to know what is actually happening and what is causing all these things. The Home Office has also released the top nationalities of people who actually claim asylum when they come in through the study route. They also sent text messages and emails to tens of thousands of students in the UK, warning them. I will share some of the exact words they used in the text message with you so that you can know what is happening in the UK. If you're interested in any of these, please watch this video till the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition abroad to be as smooth as possible. I share information about settling, working or studying in the UK. If you're interested in any of these, please subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be amongst the first people to see that video. And if you need support getting a visa sponsorship job, you need help with your CV, cover letter, supporting information, or personal statement, reach out to me. You would not need to claim asylum if you switch to another visa early. Please reach out to me early. Don't wait till it is 2 months to the end of your visa or 3 months to the end of your visa. It's always difficult to get a visa sponsorship job in that short period. So reach out to me. The link will be in the description as well as in the comments. And without wasting time, let's get into this video. This report states that tens of thousands of international students have been contacted by the Home Office through text messages and emails, and they've been warned not to overstay their visas. Now, this is as a result of the increase in the number of people claiming asylum in the UK who came in through the study routes. These students came in through the study routes. They actually stayed in the UK, maybe completed their studies, and maybe they wanted to switch visas, or maybe they could not complete their studies. Who knows? Maybe they couldn't afford to complete their fees, tuition fees, or they switched to the graduate route, and maybe through that route, they found out that, oh my goodness, it's about to end. I can't switch visa. That is one of the reasons that the UK government said they had to send that particular text message and email to international students who are still coming into the UK or who are already in the UK. Please do not apply for asylum. The full message reads, if you submit an asylum claim that lacks merit, it will be swiftly and robustly refused. Any request for asylum support will be assessed against the institution criteria. If you do not meet the criteria, you will not receive support. If you have no legal right to remain in the UK, you must leave. If you don't, we will remove you. According to them, around 13% of asylum applications in the year to June, around 14,800 came from people in the UK on a study visa. They're also saying that the top countries applying for asylum include Pakistan. Now, Pakistan was the most common country of origin, responsible for 5,700 out of the 14,800. They also said that there were students from India, Bangladesh, and Nigeria. So if you're coming into the UK to study, just be aware that there is an alert and they will be more strict as in when they're assessing your application, especially when it comes to that aspect of proof of fund. They will be very critical about it. They want to be sure that you can actually pay for your tuition and you will not need support, so that you don't end up applying for an asylum. And they want to be sure that you genuinely want to pursue your studies in the UK. They are going to be more critical with this because they are putting some things in place to sanction universities. If a university has a high rate of their students applying for asylum, they are likely to lose their sponsorship license, and many universities do not want that. It says here that under the plans beginning this month, the visa refusal and course completion rates that universities have to meet in order not to risk losing the ability to sponsor future visas are to be made stricter. It says here that although the number of student visa holders applying for asylum has dropped from the year before, it is nearly 6 times as many as in 2020, according to the department. So in 2020, if the number of people who applied for asylum that came in through the study route was maybe like 20, right now it's times 6. That's 120. This increase is something that is common also in Canada. Canada has been complaining about it. In fact, Canada released something like a campaign against it last year and last 2 years. A lot of people came into Canada and immediately they applied for asylum within a short period of time. And they are also complaining about people on the visit route too. There are some people that come in, they want to visit somebody. From there, they just switch and say they want to claim asylum in the UK. And we all know that the asylum route is something that people use when they are vulnerable and maybe they are coming from war-torn countries where things are a bit difficult for people. Yvette Cooper, who is the Home Secretary, told the BBC that some students are entering the asylum system and sometimes overstay there for years, which causes problem with asylum accommodation and hotels. You are aware of some of the protests happening in so many parts of the UK with regards to asylum seeking. You see some people are in front of the asylum hotels protesting that they don't want people to use their tax to pay for things like this because it costs the UK millions of pounds per day to take care of people who are under asylum. And you know, with asylum, you can't work. It takes a while for them to process it. And some of these things are the things that make the British people and indigenous people of this country not happy about people who claim asylum. Yvette Cooper also said, we obviously will do our best to support genuine refugees, but if nothing has changed in their country, people should not be claiming asylum at the end of a student course. The main reason why the Home Office started this campaign against asylum seeking is because 43,600 out of 111,084 asylum applications in the year to June came from people arriving on a small boat. So many people come in through the small boats and people think they must contain at least a large percentage, but it's not even up to half of the people who submitted an asylum application. 41,100 people who submitted an asylum application came in legally through the work, study, or visitor visa. Out of that 41,100, 14,800 of them came in through the student visa routes. So that is why they are starting this campaign right now to stop students from switching to asylum or using that route to go into asylum. Guys, if you are struggling to switch from a student visa to a skilled worker visa, or maybe from a graduate visa to a skilled worker visa, seek help early. Contact somebody that will support you with your visa application. Maybe getting a job, that's your primary issue. You want a job that has COS. Then you need to submit as many applications as possible. It's a numbers game. It's highly competitive. In fact, if you check the news, it says 630,000 graduates are on benefits right now. That is really an alarming number. It tells you where are the jobs. There are jobs. It's just for you to seek jobs that are in high demand and match your skills, your qualifications, your expertise and experiences with that particular job you are after, and you will get that COS. Sorry for the lack of audio in this video. I will see you in my next video. Bye.